Since there's so much loose paint, we need to pressure wash the loose paint off. We'll paint it. That'll be really quick, and maybe a bar over here would be kind of cool.
Okay.
Something simple.
Okay.
All right, so first thing, let's get all this stuff out. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to get all this stuff off here. We're going to get the shutters off and get the planter box out. We're starting out with some demo, ripping up the planter box and knocking down the old arch. Then, after we paint it, we'll attach palm backs to the roof and cut some bamboo poles to trim it out tiki style. Ooh, all right.
Come on, where's all that pent-up aggression you were talking about? Did you put this in?
The planter box is hanging in there, but it's no match for me with the right tool.
Great.
The pressure washer is going to strip the loose paint and dirt off the building so we can add a fresh coat of paint. It's a good idea to wear safety goggles when pressure washing since the old paint and debris will fly. So we're taking all this off.
Okay.
So you go in at an angle. This way we'll get up under the paint.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
There you go.
Thank you.
Pressure washing something this size will take about an hour. Once the wood is dry, we're ready to paint. Kristen and Jane put on a coat of primer to seal the old wood. And after it dries, it's time for paint. So they fire up the power sprayer, which will make the job go a lot faster. We're using a semi-gloss exterior paint.
The pool house has been very easy painting, not very hard, especially with the sprayer.
For an even coat, keep the nozzle about 10 inches from the surface. Use a paintbrush with a door in the trim. With the two of them working, they'll have the pool house painted in 2 hours. Coming up, we add bamboo trim to the tiki bar, and Rob and I replace that boring old mailbox.
This week on Designer Garden. The guys are at a home show and they're pulling out all the stops for 4 great gardens. Watch Designer Garden, only on the home show.
Designer Garden is proudly brought to you by Winder and Effecto in association with Abacus Gardens.
There's so much more to know on DSTV. Howard Gorani keeps you updated with breaking news from around the globe, while Stephen Sakur asks all the difficult questions in his search for the truth. Miriam Namazi goes beyond the headlines with some of the world's best minds, and Jeff Randall shares his unique insight into big business. So much more informative.
We're making good progress on our project. We've installed new carpet tiles in the living room. Now we've got to replace that old mailbox and turn the pool house into a tiki bar. We're trimming the tiki bar with bamboo. We picked up some bamboo poles at the local home supply center. Depending on their size, they can run between $1.75 and $10 a pole. We'll cut them in half using our chop saw. Drill pilot holes through the bamboo so it doesn't split. Put the nail in the hole you drilled. Then we've already got these pieces pre-cut, just like that. Same thing over there. You can use this one. The bottom part will cover up that nail.
Okay.
Same thing over there. You got the centerpiece for the middle. All right. So just go ahead and start with these 2 sides. I'll put this big one up. You like it?
That looks good.
You like it?
Yes, that looks very good.
Once the trim is done on the outside, Kristen and Jane can get started on the inside. They're covering the existing wood beams with more of the bamboo pieces we use on the exterior. Finishing up the trim will take about an hour. So I'm heading out front to help Rob build a new mailbox. You're not liking the mailbox you got right now. What would you like to see?
I don't know, something more decorative. Everybody else's seems to stand out. So something more decorative, more something that says, get the mail before you go in the house.
we'll save this. We can lose this and build another big house and incorporate the new mailbox and your newspaper box into that new structure that we build. We can do a planter box that will also cantilever out maybe right here and have some nice colorful flowers in there.
Sounds great.
Here's what we got to work with, all right? This is what I could find at the hardware store.
Okay.
Apparently, it's not mailbox season, and we have to get whatever we can get.
Okay.
Which this might be the biggest mailbox I've ever seen. This is 21 1/4 inches. So what it is, I ripped this piece of plywood. What we talked about is doing some kind of a house. You know, we'll paint it, however you want to paint it. We can paint it to match your house, or however you want to do it.
Okay.
Now that we've got our measurements, we can start cutting some plywood for the structure we're going to build around the mailbox. First measure, then mark a straight line with chalk strings. Then all you have to do is cut along the line with a circular saw. It's best to make all your cuts before you start assembling the pieces. Using wood glue will keep the joint stable. Then just attach the pieces with a nail gun. Best thing is get right here, so you look at it,
Okay. Gotcha.
like that. So here's where we are right now with your mailbox. Already got these holes cut in. Mailbox goes here, newspaper box goes here. We'll put our lid on, we'll glue it, nail that in, and then it's just a matter of trying to figure out how we want to paint this thing.
Okay. I was just thinking, I saw what they started with the shed in the back.
Right.
Give that little tiki look. Maybe we can make this resemble that as much as possible.
Right.
I think it'll be a nice little.
And you know what? We just happen to have a little bit of that paint left over.
What about the bamboo as well?
You want to do some of the bamboo? Not a problem. We can do. I can rip some of the bamboo on the table saw, and we can just cover up some of these corners and give us some nice decoration. It'll look good. I like that. Not a problem. And I'm glad to hear it. It'll be fun. We're attaching a piece of plywood to the mailbox, which we'll nail through later to secure it to the house. You want to build this mailbox? Go to hgtv.com and click on Don't Sweat. Is this thing on?
Changing the mailbox is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I can't wait till it's actually done.
We're making some real progress at the Stevens house. We built a new mailbox, and now all it needs is a coat of paint. While Rob paints the house for the mailbox, I've got some bamboo that we'll use to trim it out. Drill some holes, otherwise they'll split.
We're so busy we forget to pick up the mail. If we had something there to draw us to it, leaving the house and coming back to the house, maybe we think, hey, maybe we should check the mail.
Definitely one of a kind.
There you go.
So we're just using these nails, these finish nails, almost halfway, and then just bend them over. Then, you gotta give it a haircut. You're gonna just keep it kind of jagged. Palm leaf finish like this is available from garden centers or specialty retailers. It'll last about 3 to 5 years depending on the climate. We're going tiki with this mailbox, but you can trim it out any way you want. We've already built and installed the planter box, so we just have to install the mailbox. First, we use this glue, this expanding glue. It's really, really strong. I mean, this stuff lasts forever. Yeah, we're right. Get it in there.
Okay.
Just slam a bunch up in there all in a row.
Okay.
Now we just gotta secure the mailbox to the house.